Hey guys, it's Rhiannon here at My Little Domestic Church. I am taking a quick drive and I wanted to give you guys an update on everything. So the last video I did, by the way, y'all's comments were so sweet and kind, and I just want you all to know that I read every single one, and it meant so much. So thank you so much for all your prayers and kind words and all of that. So I went to the chiropractor today and I saw a different chiropractor because the main one that I went to before, he wasn't there. And so I went to go see the other one. And it's interesting because I went to see the other one, but the second guy I went to did the actual Webster chiropractic technique on me. The one that I went to before didn't. He just did an adjustment. So I was really glad I went to the second guy. And then after I went there, I went to my appointment. And she was going to do an ultrasound and a check and everything. But when she listened to the baby's heartbeat, it was so high up, and so we knew we didn't have to do the ultrasound, that our baby was still in the breech position. So we kind of came up with a new plan. The doctor that works with my midwife is phenomenal. She is so nice, and she's really trusting of the process and not pushing a cesarean right away, which is really nice. So anyway, so the new plan is that we're gonna wait a couple more days, mostly because the weekend's coming up and they don't do versions or whatever, external versions on the weekend usually, unless you're in labor. So we're gonna wait till a certain day next week when we'll have someone coming into town. My mom will come into town and she will be be able to stay with the kids, and that's going to be like a huge, amazing help. And then we can go in super early in the morning and get the version done. So what I'm really liking about this plan is it gives me time to go to the chiropractor one more time. It also gives me the weekend to do kind of all the tricks of the trade to kind of try to get baby to turn. And then I get to see my midwife one more time before, so she can check everything. We can kind of go over everything and talk. So I'm feeling really good about this. I've had some people reach out to me and share really positive experience about aversion. I've had some people reach out to me and basically saying, don't even do it. It's like worse than this or that. At this point, I feel like other than waiting for baby to flip, this is like our only option to not end up with a C-section, because a breech birth is not an option here. I know someone had mentioned that in the comments to see if it was. It's not in the sense that they won't plan one. Like, they won't go into having, your labor being in a breech position. So anyway, so this is kind of where we're at right now. And I just wanted to kind of follow up with you guys because it's been so pleasant talking about it with you guys and hearing your stories and everything. And also, birthing stories are just so unique, they're all so different. So one good thing that's kind of keeping me going from not being super stressed out about the version is that my midwife has reminded me that I have a lot of amniotic fluid. This is not my, I've had multiple babies. And so she's just, encouraging me in that way that, hopefully it won't be a very super painful experience. She's not promising me that, but she's just, hoping. And I asked her to send me some actual information and not just kind of what I can find anywhere, because although it is so wonderful having videos like this or blogs and stuff about what people go through, it's also nice to have information from the sources, from places that are actually doing what is it going to be like to have a version, from their perspective of what they're doing as the doctors and stuff. But then I love to also go and see what it's like for people, because someone in the comments on the last one mentioned about Haley over at Carrots for Michaelmas, which I love her blog, and I didn't even know she had a version. So I read that in her birth story, and it was just really good to hear that. So anyways, this is kind of where we are right now. Our due date is on Thursday, the 23rd. That's the due date. So we'll be getting this version done right before. I usually go a little over. So my last was born basically 2.5 weeks from right now. That's a world away. It's a while away. But so anyway, So yeah, so thank you all again for the wonderful comments. I just wanted to give you guys an update of what's going on, just in case if anybody's interested. 39 weeks, breech position, still breech. Gonna try some home kind of techniques, also going to the chiropractor, getting the Webster technique done. And then also planning to go in to get a version done, the external version, and just going from there, trying to make all the practical steps that I can to hopefully avoid a C-section, but at the same time, like I shared in my other video, also making peace with the fact that, you know, if that is the option that is left on the table, and at the end of it, like, our baby's born, and everything's okay, I'm gonna be okay with that, you know? And I told my husband, I think I said it on here too, I was like, I've had a good run. I've had 5, like, natural births, and you know, that's like awesome. And you know, not that you have to have that at all, but I'm just like, I've had a good run. So if this one ends in a C-section, it's okay. And like another mama said, she's like, I've had 4 C-sections and I'm okay. And I'm like, you know, that's encouraging, because in the end, we all have our own birth stories, and I think it's important to be able to share them and not feel bad about them, feel like they're ours, and we can talk about them openly and never ever ever be ashamed of whatever it is. So yeah, but anyway, so I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. As always, if you're new to my channel, I'd love for you to subscribe, give a big thumbs up. Loved your comments last time. Thank you for sharing so many of your stories with me. It just like filled my heart to know that we can create a community where we can share that with one another and be like open and encouraging. Just, it means so much. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. God bless.